Welcome back. Here on California Life, we like to profile people making a difference in this great state. Our next guest is a vibrant giver and executive director of the Greater Contribution, a local organization that helps families work their way out of poverty. Karon Wright joins me now in studio. So nice to have you.
Oh, thank you so much, Heather.
Can you explain to me and to the viewers exactly what that means? I mean, helping families work their way out of poverty.
Sure. We as an organization really have looked hard and fast about how we can make the greatest impact in this war against poverty. And the focus that we chose is to use microloans, which are tiny little loans that enable people to start small businesses, which then enable them to actually work themselves out of poverty. So it's the old story about give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, and you give them a lifetime.
And I know that that was actually the Nobel Peace Prize. I mean, you know, these microloans back in 2006, and I think the one statistic that really hit me as a woman, 70% of people that are in poverty or in impoverished nations are women.
Yes, it's true. And in many developing nations, women are also the breadwinner. They're the people who care for the children, who run maybe a micro business already that's feeding the family. And they may need just a bump up so that it becomes a business that not just barely sustains them or in fact keeps them in poverty, but to move them to that level to where they have a regular, sustainable income. Over and over again, I read about women who receive these loans and they say, you know, I used to have to choose between feeding my children and sending them to school, and now I can do both.
What inspired you personally to get involved?
Well, I actually read a book called The End of Poverty by Jeffrey Sachs, who's a former special advisor to Kofi Annan at the UN. And at the time, you know, I had a very good, flourishing practice as an executive coach. I had a few friends who likewise had good jobs or good consulting practices. And we just decided we wanted to do more, that we have such an abundant lifestyle here in Southern California, and there's no reason we can't give back. And so we kind of looked at each other and said, okay, let's do it.
And to be able to work with your friends, and
yes.
That's very nice. And also,
yes.
You know, congratulations. I know you were honored with VibrantNation.com as their first honoree for women over 50, the vibrant age.
Yeah.
And but I mean, what does that mean? You know, getting that honor for you?
Oh gosh, well, it's really lovely, and it's a recognition, obviously, of not just what I've done, but what the whole organization has done. I work with amazing women. But it also is wonderful for us because VibrantNation.com is a terrific website that connects women over 50. And we know that statistically these are the women who really have the energy and the time and the commitment to give back and to work on issues like solving poverty. So we were just thrilled that this would give us a chance to connect more with those women.
You know, what problems do you run into as you're getting your message out there? I mean, it just seems like an easy solution, but what do you find?
Well, actually, I'll tell you, one of the biggest problems is that poverty is a silent killer. So when there's a tsunami and 200,000 people are killed, which is a horrible, horrible thing, then we all react, we send aid, the Red Cross comes out and so on. But the reality is that every single day, about 25,000 children are dying of poverty.
I know.
And it happens every day, and it's not in the news. So we don't see it, we don't react to it. And I think we have to begin to think differently. And one important piece of our mission is to create awareness, to let people know that this is going on.
And I also think sometimes people just need guidance. You know, they want to help, they hear those statistics, but they don't really know where to begin. And what are some things that viewers can do?
Oh, thank you for asking that question.
Yeah, it's true.
Because it's true, and when people hear about the work we're doing, they're very excited, so I'm always glad to share. A couple of simple things. Go to our website, www.greatercontribution.org, and give a donation. For $50, you can transform a family's life. You can give them a business that will give them a sustainable income. You can work with schools. We have a school program, and again, there's information about that on our website. It's a terrific program where we partner with schools, and half of the money raised stays at the school to help them with paper, whatever they need, and the other half goes to give microloans that will enable children to go to school. We have giving circles, which is a great venue for women who have a book club or a yoga group or any other just group of friends who want to get together and do little mini fundraisers and fund or sponsor some microloans. There are some more ideas on the website. So there are lots of simple ways, and just a simple effort or a small amount of money can just make a tremendous difference. It can truly transform people's lives.
And I think getting the word out. Thank you so much for coming on our show and telling us more about this wonderful organization that you're a part of and that it is so important.
Oh, thank you so much, Heather, and I really appreciate the opportunity, and thank you.